Guys, my name is Aaron. This is a third and final attempt to see if anybody is interested in my my bakery business at Bribie Island, and see a very special deal. $0 up front, okay? Now, people, vendor finance, right? People come to me and first thing they ask is, what are my sales at the front? That's an irrelevant question, okay? The question I have, if you can answer this, you need to come and see me. If I made you $7,000 worth of food a day, what could you do with it, all right? If you could make a couple of $1,000s worth of food a day, what could you do with it? This place needs to be a factory industry. You need to use this place to fill 1 to 10 food trucks. You need this to be supplying kiosks and hole-in-the-wall style operations, grab and go, Beefies, CJs, that sort of style, where you cook all your food here and you take it to third-party places, and that's it. This place needs to make supply, maybe not Coles and Woolies, but some type of wholesale-based product, all right? The front of house, this is a retail operation in a small shopping centre, should be less than 30% of your sales, okay? If you can answer it, if I made you $7,000 worth of food a day or a week or a couple of $1,000s here and there, what could you do with it? And if you can answer that and talk to me about it, you can have everything I'm about to show you for free with a pay me later arrangement. And I'll stick around and help you, or I'll walk out the door. And what comes with it? I've got a food truck across the road. That gets included into it and everything like that. My job is to make sure that you do more than a retail, because retail is hard. Bakeries are shutting everywhere all the time. I am on my own. I have no missus. I don't have time to get on the road. And I have just bought a operation, a resort in the Philippines, and I have other plans. If you can sell $10,000 to $20,000 worth of food a week, you can make you can store up to 1,000 pies and sausage rolls and pastries and everything here. Cook it and cool it down and get it out with a loading dock out the back. Now, if I don't have anybody of interest within the next, honestly, week, I will be starting to fire sale the place, okay? Because I need to be out of here. I have time, and I'm happy to help you for a realistic amount of time. And if you have a plan to boost the business, come and talk to me, mate. Free. Everything's free, okay? Well, free for now. Walk in, start cooking, start selling, start earning, and then you can just pay me off weekly, man. It's really $1,000 a week, something like that, man. Just an arrangement. If you want me to walk out the door, different arrangement, all right? So that's what I've got to say. Now, if I have to fire sell it, it's a shame, man. It's a shame, man, because you know, all these people, they go into these commercial industry estates and they spend $1 million worth of equipment just to do shit that you could start doing in the back here immediately with zero effort. Buy your ingredients and I could cook it up in half a day because I'm an expert at this shop. Now, I'm going to do a quick walk around because what's following this is a fire sale, because I will, if you want this place for free with pay me later, come and see me, including a pie van. If you have interest in the premises, I'm 30 seconds walk from the ocean, the water here, so you can come and talk to me about it. Otherwise, I'm going to fire sale. So I'm going to turn the camera around, and we're going to talk about what I want on a fire sale. Everything is negotiable. This is me spitballing prices off the top of my head, but you know, don't screw me, but you know, I have to move on. Okay, guys, I'm going to pause this and make a new video and do a complete walk around. Come and take my business, and let's do an arrangement where you pay me later, and I'll help you profit immediately. If you can sell thousands of dollars worth of food a day elsewhere, come and see me. If you have no interest in that, in less than a week, I will be putting everything on Facebook as an individual item, or you come and tell me which items you want and how much you're prepared to pay for it. Part 2 coming up. First thing, pie sheeter. I'd prefer this machine over any of those conveyor belt ones every day in the week. This has got to be worth $600 to $800 minimum. Doesn't need a new switch. I love this machine. I will keep it if I have to. It is a 3-phase machine, but okay. This bench, look, got to be worth more than a couple of $100. I'll leave that open for you guys. That's a full solid stainless steel bench. No muck around. My mixer not for sale. All right, let's go in the back here. Obviously, these bins are going to go out for $5 or $10 each. My storage bins, you know, $5, $10 each. I've got a heap of buckets and storage cabinets. That's got to be worth more than 100. I've got extras up there that I could probably talk about. Heaps and heaps of tins for the pizza stations and that sort of stuff. All right, let's do the walk around. These are my three Ninja ovens. I'm going to keep these. These cook better than any oven I've ever owned in my pizza shops. 30 litre I'll keep. 50 litre I will pass on. It comes with it. Stainless steel stink will come with it. This is a 45 kilo mixer. Look, that's got to be worth more than $1,000, right? I mean, I'd be crazy. This is in perfect working order. Like 1,000, maybe a bit more than that. I have to research. D20, perfect order. Look, I paid $3,000 for it. $2,000, I'd probably let it go. That's a bargain on your side. Futura, it is complete. There are 2 blades needed in there. I'd just give it a nice clean up. Probably $800, give or take. Maybe 1,000, but 800, 1,000. We all know what that thing's worth. This is my. I had the door open for a bit. I've got hot items in there. This comes down to about 0 degrees nearly every time. You shouldn't be watching that. Bottom line, I just put these in there just before. So this is my refrigeration unit. All right, as you can see, you can fit like 700 pies in this quite easily. I have a Baker's Buddy free. Oh, that one. It's going to be worth $1,200 to $1,500. There's a Baker's Buddy freezer. Baker's Buddy freezer. That's on -17. My pies, instant cool downs. All right. It's going to be worth $1,500 to $2,000. Racks. My other planetary mixer. This is a about 30 kilo mixer, 20 kilo mixer. Has a little attachment. That's going to be worth fucking $800, $1,000, give or take. All right. If not, you can tell me otherwise. This bench is another heavily solid bench. Got to be worth between $200 and $500. These are 900 gram bread tins with lids. But I just want 40% of whatever they're new. These are like brand new. I did buy them brand new. So 40% of whatever the new price is, and you just help yourselves with them. Not sure how many's in amongst it. This bench here, more than a couple $100 for that. I'll be fine. I'll probably keep most of that stuff. My steamer cabinet. Look, I run these underneath it instead of it's got plumbing and that sort of stuff, but just $200, $300 for that sort of stuff. But it's full of racks and everything like that. I got heaps of trays and cooling racks and all sorts of stuff. $10 each, give or take. $10 each for the cooling racks. The cooling racks, not the racks, but the trays. $100 to $200 for the racks themselves. I love this oven. This is a machine, man. This saves my ass, mate. Look, we all know it's a five. Look, I probably want $3,000 for this. This is 100% working order. I cook everything in these things, man. This is the one with the 3 different trays on it. You do right. You can do a whole bakery run pretty much. This is 100% working. This one here, my 5-deck Willet, it's free. 2 decks work fine. I don't use this anymore. Needs contact. You could just do contactors on that and it'll come up 100%. If you want to do full production in here, I think you just need to be organised in this and you can do most of it. This is free to scrappers or anyone wants to just, honestly, you spend $500 on that, man. You'll have everything up and running, okay? Bread cutter, that's a 11 mil and a 14 mil bread cutter. Everything works fine on it. Let's call it $800. It's a Moffat bread cutter. My pizza this is a Polar freezer. Maybe $800 to $1,000 on that. A Polar freezer works 100%. Do have to adjust the doors, but it does work 100%. Fryer. Look, this is actually quite clean for what it is. $150 maybe, $200 give or take. The rack underneath probably $50, $80, $100 on rollers. This is heavy duty. This is a proper pizza station. Like this is the large one, the $5,000 one. Look, it'd kill me if I didn't get $2,000 for that because it's like brand new, man. Like brand new. What are we on? 3.1 degrees. I should go back to this one. That's on -20 degrees. Pizza stations. All right, so give you a rough idea. It's one of the larger ones. Square cash register, a couple of $100 for that with the tray, you know, it's a couple of $100. I might keep my fans. There's a second pizza oven. This works. I've never really used this. I did buy it brand new, probably $600-800 for that. It's the smaller version of this one up there. If I remember correctly, it gets extra cold. Printer, $100. Another tray, $50. Pie oven works 100%, $120. Chip freezer, it works fine, you know, $50 to $100. I'll probably keep my 10 amp machines over here, but the stainless steel table, we all know what that's worth, right? A couple $100, $150 to $200. These racks here are bread racks, maybe $50 each. I can get rid of them for. My robot vacuum, it's a pretty high-end one. I'll probably keep that. No one's going to pay me for that for what it's worth. Tables and chairs, look, I'll probably give that to the right person. Otherwise, a couple of bucks each, $10 each. My Ben & Jerry's, I got this brand new, but it's not registered with Ben & Jerry's. This is my Ben & Jerry's fridge scope. It works perfect condition. What's that? Minus 28 down there. $800, $1,000. My Coke fridge, also mine. I haven't used it in a while, so I will turn it on before you take it, but I'm pretty sure it draws down to 3 degrees. Same thing, between $600 and $800. My three-door, it's not a scope. I can't remember the brand on this. This works fine. This draws down to 3 degrees. Zero headaches with that. Look, I love $1,000 for that, man. That's a fucking 3-door. It's beautiful. My Baker Dude, break my heart selling this bloody thing. I've had it for so many years. Oh, mate, if I got less than $600 for that, I would cry. I think that's worth $800, but give me $500 for that, mate. He hands out, he's my hardest worker, mate. He's handed out probably about 100,000 bloody menus, man. I mean, the dude works all day, every day. TVs, look, I'll probably take them with me, otherwise under $100 each, you know, these are all bought brand new. There's nothing wrong with these around the place, but, you know, we'll talk about that later. Let me just check if I've missed anything at the back. Obviously, the place itself has 3 vents, 1, 2, and 3 up there. Steamer cabinets. Look over in here. I got all the cake trays and that sort of stuff. Cake trays and muffin trays and everything like that. Look, look, that probably gives you a better understanding of everything, including what I need to clean. It's fully loaded. Look, the machines are old. I get it. You know, I'm not oblivious to the fact, but they work, man. I could easily punch out 1,000 pies a day out of this machine in a single, you know, a standard shift, maybe not 1,000, maybe let's call it 600 to 800 pies out of this in a single shift. You can't, mate. I mean, what am I going to ask for? Maybe 50 cents a pie or something? You know, you haven't got to pay me full baker's wages. I really don't give a shit. Whoever you are, you go and get your contract's up and just call me in and I'll just smash this shit for you. I do not need $50 an hour like the bloody bakers, man. I know that's insanity and we can't afford it anyway. Go and get your wholesale contracts. Get your pie ovens on, your pie vans on the road. I'll give you a pie van. It's ready and food license up straight around the corner there. It's ready for work. It's ready for work. You don't have to register nothing. Just come in. Let's just start working. We'll start putting it over into your name later on. All right, guys, we're at 9 minutes on that one. Thanks for watching. If I do not have an offer on the table in the next couple of days for free, there's no money out of your pocket, remember. You'll be cooking thousands of dollars worth of food a day on day one with no expenditure. If you can't make that work for you, then we all know we're dead in the water, right? So, thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate your time. Please get a hold of me. Bye-bye.